So this is it, the building that many people know as the former food bank. It is part of the Metro Community Church. It'll now be known as Welcome Inn, opening up later this month, initially providing room for 20 people to spend the night. Possibly, if more volunteers are required, as many as 40 people, and it'll run through the winter months to be closed at the end of March.
So we've been working on, through Metro Community, working on this site with BC Housing and Journey Home for months, and kind of got to a place where we're ready to open it, but there wasn't staffing. So we've been on hold trying to figure out how to staff the facility.
So I take it there's a group that's headquartered in Vernon called Turning Point.
Yes.
And they're going to help with that?
Yes, yeah. So they've come along and offered to be kind of a backbone to help support. And so Tara, who used to run in from the
Schritter?
Cold, correct, yeah, used to run in from the Cold, and I are going to be working with Turning Point. They basically just said, open book. We'll do anything you need, give manuals, policies, training, help with everything. And so they've been amazing to work with.
So we've seen these people who were displaced from Leon Avenue, camping over in that area by Recreation Avenue. Will this provide direct relief, or at least a warm place for those very people?
Absolutely, yeah. So the plan is here to do 24/7, and we're going to start out with 20 people, and there's also obviously the other facility opening on Fuller. So the hope is between these that there will be a bed for everybody in our community instead of having probably 80 plus people still sleeping outside in the cold.
So the existence of this shelter, or the opening of this shelter, is welcome news for people like Aaron, who we spoke to at the tenting facility on Recreation Avenue today. Would that sort of space be the kind of thing you might want to take advantage of?
I certainly would, especially like it's not that cold out, but it's cold out, right? Excuse me. But yeah, like I would take advantage of something warm. It's, most everybody here is sort of central to downtown. So they need something like in that area or whatever.
It seems like this is one of those unsolvable problems, but at least it'll alleviate this crisis that we're in.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and I think that's what both Tara and I, we both called in just as concerned citizens going, how can we help? And what ended up needing is there's just some help running this and setting up this shelter. And I think to go down and hang out at Tent City and see people having to pack up their tents every morning and struggling like that, it seems very unfair in a place that we live with so much resources.
We should probably just be celebrating all this good news, but I do sort of want to know kind of why it took so long. What was the holdup that wasn't made available sooner, this space?
Yeah, I think it's just a complicated situation with lots of different organizations, and I think Journey Home's been working very hard to organize and pull people together, but it's just there's a lot of organizations working together, and unfortunately here we are and trying to make the best of it.
And just for a sort of a cautionary word on this is strictly sort of winter shelter. It ends at the end of March.
Absolutely.
So maybe there's problems again, what happens at the end of March, right? But all the more reason, I guess, to get more permanent housing.
Yes, for sure, yeah. And I don't know a lot about the details of what's coming after, but I'm very aware that there's another couple projects coming online in the spring that are going to help support people in their transition. Right now, it's just about getting people into a safer environment and making it so they can be safe and warm at night and start hopefully be that first step in their transition.
Terrific. Jason Siebenga, Metro Community, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.